Hi, my name is Quentin Hardy. I work for New Rez Mortgage in Long Island. I am licensed in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, and South Carolina, so I can do loans in any of those places.
And I'm at the Saint-Gerard, your real estate agent here in Queens, Long Island, Brooklyn, and the Bronx. I know you guys from Staten Island are asking, hey, do you work in Staten Island? Yeah, I could, but he's best working in Staten Island. I have counterparts out there basically that can work in Staten Island. Anyway.
Obviously, mortgage is different. I don't have to physically be there. It's different.
But anyway, the purpose of these videos is pretty much we want to make sure that we put enough information out there for people because there's a lot of options out there and people are not aware of what they can or can't do. So they're probably used to basically one or two options or three options to purchase a home. That's why I'm interviewing my main man, the qualifier, here to let you know there are other options basically for down payment assistance. And I know before I say anything else, I'm gonna give you the floor. What do you want to talk about today?
Absolutely, affordability. That's the word we've been hearing in 2024. Home prices are up, interest rates are a little bit higher than they were in 2021. We had the lows of all time, and people want to buy homes. So they're trying to figure out, how do I afford it? Well, I was very happy to hear that we have two different programs here at New Rez. New Rez is R-E-Z, it's sort of residential, but Rez Fund and Rez Source. Now, we're not going to try and go into the exact details of every single program, but the idea is one of them, the qualifications are based on the place where you're moving from, and the other one, the qualifications are based when you're moving to. So there are some limits, and they are both first-time home buyer programs.
Okay.
One of them has even some income limits. So we have to have a conversation to figure out which of the two programs you may or may not fit into and how much money you can get. But you might be able to get a $3,000 grant, a $5,000 grant, and these are, you don't have to pay them back. They're not forgivable grants. They're done when you buy the home. Or you might be able to qualify for both and get $8,000.
Okay.
So when someone says, oh, I don't know if I have enough of a down payment, I got to put 20% down. No, you don't. 10% down? No. 5%? No. 3.5%? FHA, yes, 3.5%. But a conventional loan for a first-time home buyer, you could buy a home with 3% down. But with the new Rez, because of the Rez Fund and the Rez Source, we might give you 2% of your 3%.
What do we have to qualify? How do we qualify?
You have to be a first-time home buyer. You need a 580 or credit, a 580 or better credit score, and you have to qualify based on the geography of either where you're moving from or to. But if you do, and let's say you get $8,000 in grant money, and you're buying a $400,000 condominium in the 5 boroughs, well, $400,000, your down payment of 3% as a first-time home buyer is $12,000 minimum.
Okay.
If we're giving you $8,000, well, we've covered 2/3 of the down payment. You only need the other $4,000, so you could literally buy with 1% down.
And the extra money that you have that you're saving from this, you can use for furnishing the apartment. But let's face it, you're buying a house and nothing's gonna be perfect. There's gonna be some repairs that you're gonna have to do to make it home for you. So obviously, you might have to do some painting. You might have to, take down a wall, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
So that money you can utilize it for something else.
Right. So even if you have the full down payment and closing cost, here's $8,000. Or maybe so I got the down payment, but I don't have the closing cost. Well, this $8,000 will help. Now, it maxes out at $8,000. So for a person, if you're buying an $800,000 home, well, we're not giving you, $16,000 or for your down payment. We're still only giving up to $8,000, so you're going to have to come up with more money. But for a lot of people, $8,000 is $8,000.
It's helpful. It's very helpful.
Yeah, it's very helpful.
All right. So, is there anything else that they don't know about this program that they should know?
Not really. Any of the details about whether they do or don't qualify would probably require a phone conversation, a lookup of their address, or a lookup of the target area that they are interested in buying.
That leads me into my segue.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to find out more about this particular loan and how you qualify for it, or what you need to do basically to make this happen for you, you have to call this gentleman. And how are they going to reach you?
You can reach me at 516-614-4088. That's my work cell. Or, of course, email me at quentin.hardy@newrez.com.
Spell out Quentin, basically, because I always mess up my own.
It's Quentin like Tarantino and Hardy like the Hardy Boys. So it's
right.
QUENTIN.HARDY. But hopefully we put it on the screen so that...
Yeah, it'll show up in the captions.
Yeah, otherwise, people don't always spell it right. They spell Quentin, whatever.
You don't even see
Quentin.Hardy.
how they spell my name. Listen,
yours is
all right,
different.
so once you sit down with the qualifier, you get qualified, and you know exactly what your fund situation is, your financial situation is. Now you have to schedule an appointment to meet with a realtor, and we'll find you the house. Obviously, it's got to be within what you discuss with him, and basically where you want to be, and then we'll discuss that. We'll talk about the whole process, how it works, and all that stuff. To do that, conversation is basically just after you speak to him, we can do it on Zoom, we can be face to face. However you feel comfortable. You can call me at 917-975-5985. And also you can go to my website, which is mynyhomesales.com. And I'm all over social media, so I'm Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, pretty much everywhere. YouTube. This will be on YouTube and pretty much everywhere, actually. So if you have any questions, there's always a way to find them. There's a way to find me, but my cell phone's the best. Call or text. And if you can't reach me, you can reach him or vice versa. So we hope this answers some questions, or at least put some more questions in your head so that you can give us a call and we can answer any scenarios that you might have as well. Quentin, anything else you want to leave with them?
Absolutely. Go buy a house.
Mine is basically give us a call when you decide you want to buy a house. That's about it. Thank you for watching. We hope you got some value out of this, and feel free to share this with your friends, family, anybody who you think this message should be directed to. Share that with them, because home ownership is very important for all of us, especially in our community. We want to make sure everybody has generational wealth, and it starts with real estate. You start with one, you buy another one, and another one, whether it's here in New York or in another state. By the way, Quentin, where else are you licensed?
New York. I'm licensed in New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Florida, and South Carolina currently.
All those areas.
So lots of places.
Might be cheaper real estate also, so you might want to think about that. You buy your first one here, and you buy another property in one of the states that he just mentioned. That's your rental income right there. And then if your kids are going to school in any of those states, you buy the house over there, you let them stay there for a while, you're saving on rent for them for anything else, and then you rent out the other spaces in that house. You get rental income, and then when they're finished school, if they want to keep the house, it's for them. If not, at least you got a cash cow coming in from that. So if you want to talk about investments, you can give either one of us a call as well. Other than that, you got the last word.
We should do another video on investment property.